The House will come to order. Today's Pledge of Allegiance is by Sophia Cohen, Madeline Jacobs, Layla Mitchell, Charlie Sachs, and they are from the Rabbi Stephen Foster Early Learning Center in Denver, Colorado.
Please join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please read the roll.
Representatives Arndt, Becker J, Becker K, Beckman, Benavides, Bridges, Buck, Buckner, Carver, good morning, Catlin, Coleman, Covarrubias, Danielson, Representative Danielson.
Excuse.
Escar, Everett, Exum, Foote, Garnett, Janal, Gray, Hamner, Hamner,
We already do it?
Excuse.
Hanson, Herod, Hooten, Humphrey, Jackson, Kennedy, Kraft Tharp, Landgraf, Lawrence, Lebsock, Lee, Leonard, Lewis, Liston, Lontine, Lundeen, McKean, McLaughlin, Melton, Melton,
Excuse.
Michelson Janae, Mitch Bush, Navarro, Neville, Nordberg, Pabon, Pedersen, Pedersen, oh, there she is, thank you, Rankin, Rankin,
Excuse.
Ransom, thank you, Rosenthal, Sane, Representative Sane,
Excuse. call him.
Representative Danielson is present. Salazar. Sias. Singer. Thurlow. Valdez. Van Winkle. Weissman. Willett. Williams. Wilson. Oh, thank you. Winter.
Walking in.
Wist. Young. Oh, thank you. Madam Speaker.
Did you get Rankin?
I am present.
Representative Hamner is present. Did you say you saw Winter? Yep, thank you.
With 60 present and 5 excused, we do have a quorum. And Representative Hamner is here on a very important day, Long Bill Day. Representative Liston.
Pay attention.
All right, let me help you out here. So today is Long Bill Day, so I'm expecting
Okay,
a very,
members.
very good poem from
Members,
Representative Liston.
today is the Daily Limerick. Pay attention. There once was a time when donkeys and elephants would fight. Sometimes day or night, it was not a pretty sight. Some said transportation or the budget should die. Madam Speaker would cry out, "My, oh my."
My, oh my.
Till to the rescue came Neville to show her the light. So, Madam Speaker, I move that the reading of the Journal of Wednesday, April 5th, 2017 be dispensed with and approved as corrected by the Chief Clerk.
I don't know if I can get behind that. No, it's good. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed signify by saying no. Wow, that was the closest it's been for you all week, Representative Lewiston. The motion passes. Announcements and introductions. Members, we're going to do brief announcements and introductions, and then we are going to break to caucus. Representative Landgraf.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Members, hello. Monday.
Members, Representative Landgraf has the floor.
Thank you. Monday is the Veterans Caucus. We will be hearing from the state veterans services organizations. It's at noon in room 112. Please RSVP to Jerry Wheeler. We need to know who's coming for lunch, or just raise your hand. Monday, April 10th.
Representative Carver.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Just a reminder, this Sunday, the annual event banquet for United Veterans Committee. Not too late to register and support our great veterans. Thank you.
Representative Mitch Bush.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I request a moment of personal privilege, please.
Hold on one moment. Members, I know everybody is very excited that it's Budget Day. However, we do have some very serious things that we are dealing with. Representative Mitch Bush just requested a moment of personal privilege, and that is granted.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Thank you, members. Colorado lost a legend yesterday on I-70 just near the Utah-Colorado border. Steve Tilford. Steve Tilford was a road cycling and especially mountain biking and cyclocross legend. I knew Steve Tilford. He raced on a Moots. As many of you know, I too raced for Moots from 1989 to 1994. Tilford is the essence of Colorado in many ways. Like Representative Wilson, he was a lanky Kansas boy. He raced his road bike on the roads of Kansas, and then he came to Colorado. And he switched that road bike for a moots, for a mountain bike, and he became national champion, world champion. Then he moved to cyclocross, and some of you, Representative Foote, used to race cyclocross. And like Representative Willett, Steve Tilford loved to mountain bike. Steve Tilford was an inspiration to many of us in the community back when there was no suspension, front or rear. You had a hardtail, and your lowest gear in the rear was 28, maybe 30. And so we used to always say, hey, if you're not hiking, you ain't mountain biking. And you had to get off, and it was a lot harder then than it is now. And Steve was someone who I saw at races a lot, and because he rode a Moots, and I was a partner in Moots and also a racer for Moots, I got to know him. And his smile, his sincerity, his ethics were what makes Colorado great. He was a hero. And let's just, if we could, please take a moment of silence for Steve Tilford, a Coloradan. Thank you, members.
Thank you, Representative Bush. Further announcements or introductions?
I think we should just go ahead. Yeah.
Any further announcements or introductions? Seeing no further announcements or introductions, members, we do need to go ahead and caucus to start having conversations about the long bill. And we were waiting for a resolution coming over from the Senate, but not exactly sure when that is going to happen.
Madam Majority Leader, can we just break to caucus?
Okay. So we're going to go ahead.
Okay.
Madam Majority Leader Becker.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move that the House stand in
Recess.
we'll go to recess. I move that the House stand in recess till 11:30 today.
Okay. Seeing no objection, the House will stand in recess until 11:30 a.m. today.
Members, quickly, we all are going to caucus on our long bill amendments right now in LSBA and LSBB, just like yesterday. We are breaking from all caucusing at 11:30. So that's a hard deadline where we will be coming back here immediately and working through lunch. Thank you, members.